When the demon horde hit, my senior brother told me to fight them with love. I just smiled and pulled out a rotary machine gun. Amitabha. My senior brother was right. I'll send them to paradise right now. Let the Buddha enlighten them personally. In that battle, I physically saved 100,000 demon lords. The golden light of my merit practically blinded heaven itself. When I got back to the temple, the elder said my killing intent was too heavy, not fit for a monk. So I casually pulled out an RPG. Elder, you're too attached. Firepower is justice, caliber is truth. And if you disagree, I'm happy to send you on your way too. The elder froze for a second. Compassion knows no bounds. This old monk was too narrow-minded. I was the worst performing monk in Prajna Temple. On graduation exam day, the demon tide came crashing in, roaring. My senior brother, the top Buddha disciple of our class, stood on the city wall, all mercy and grace. He shouted at the monsters below, the ones trying to eat us alive. Drop your butcher knives and become enlightened. You may be demons, but you still have Buddha nature. As long as you turn back now, I'm willing to change you with love. The monsters paused for a second, then started laughing even harder. They opened their bloody jaws and slammed into the protective barrier. The junior monks behind my senior were so moved they were tearing up. Our senior is truly merciful. This is what it means to walk into hell for others. I looked at the barrier, which was already on the verge of collapsing, and let out a quiet sigh. One high-ranked demon general was just about to tear through the barrier. It looked ready to bite my senior brother's head off like a watermelon, and my senior actually had this look of resolve on his face. He closed his eyes, ready to feed himself to the demons. For the sake of saving all beings, I can die with no regrets. I kicked him to the side and he rolled across the ground twice. Covered in dust, he looked up at me in shock. Fanyan, what are you doing? Don't be rude to the demon folk. I ignored him and pulled something out of my storage bag. A gold-plated 6-barrel rotary machine gun. I planted one foot on the battlement and hooked a belt of ammo onto it. Facing the endless demon horde below, I smiled. Then I spun the barrels to warm them up. Ladies and gentlemen, I can see a dark cloud over your foreheads. Bloodshed is coming. You bald monk, who are you trying to scare with that fire poker? Amitabha, the sea of suffering is endless, but for you, there's no shore to turn back to. Blue fire spat from the muzzle and instantly turned into a storm of metal. That high-ranked demon general didn't even get one last word out before I turned him into Swiss cheese. The demon tide behind him dropped like wheat under a scythe. In the time it takes to drink a cup of tea, the wall below went silent. I blew the smoke off the barrel, my face full of fake compassion. Well then, looks like you've all reached enlightenment. Off to the Pure Land to hear the Buddha's teachings. The whole place went dead silent. My senior brother slowly got up. His face was pale and he was trembling as he pointed at me. Fanyan, you've committed such terrible slaughter. Aren't you afraid of karma? They're living beings too. I slung the machine gun over my shoulder and glanced at him. Senior brother, the flesh is a sea of suffering. They were drowning in the demonic path, tortured by greed, rage, and delusion. I helped them leave those filthy bodies behind so they could reincarnate sooner and start over as humans. That's called physical salvation. My senior was so mad he almost passed out. That's just sophistry. How could Buddhism allow someone as brutal as you? One of the younger monks weakly chimed in too. Yeah, senior brother. The look in that demon general's eyes before he died was so sad. I let out a cold laugh. When he was about to rip your head off and use it like a soccer ball, where was the pity then? I raised a hand and said loudly, all beings are equal, as long as they're within my range. And if anyone disagrees, you're welcome to come debate my sacred weapon. I patted the still smoking barrel. No one said another word. After the demon tide retreated, I became the biggest stain on Prajna Temple. Inside the discipline hall, the elder stroked his white beard. He looked at me like his heart was breaking. Fanyan, yes, you drove back the enemy, but your methods, they go against heaven's harmony. I knelt on the cushion with my back perfectly straight. Elder, what I used was the physical chapter of Mahayana Buddhism. It's all about total fire coverage and universal salvation. Your weapon carries too much killing intent. That's not killing intent, that's persuasive force, so the demons will actually listen to reason. Enough, your urge to kill is too strong. If you stay in the temple, it may become a heart demon. It just so happens that lately, monsters have been running wild in the Great Zhou Empire. The Emperor has asked our temple for help. You'll go down the mountain and train in the mortal world. Remember, a monk must act with compassion. You are not to go around saving things every 5 minutes. I accepted the travel permit, secretly thrilled. This disciple obeys. Don't worry, Elder, on this trip. I'll make sure those monsters feel the warmth of the Buddha. The Elder shivered watching me walk away. In the Imperial Palace of Great Zhou, the moment I stepped into the Golden Throne Hall, I caught a strong whiff of fox stink. On the Dragon Throne, the Emperor looked pale as death. In his eyes,